So, hello.
Hi.
I don't want to give it away what your name is away from because I will let you do your own introduction.
Okay.
Just know that we've got the exact same name.
Yeah.
So would you like to introduce yourself and what you do and also why you're here?
Hi, I'm Holly. I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications at the Myton Hospices. We're just getting involved with Make Good Grow and we're really excited to be part of it. So I'm having a chat with you today to find out a bit more and let you know about the work that we do.
Yeah, so Myton's got a really lovely story, so we've just had a bit of a catch up and to see how Make Good Grow can get involved in some of the stuff that you've got going on there. So I don't know if you want to just sort of say some of the stats, because I know Kat and myself were quite surprised by some of the stuff, and I think also understanding a little bit of what Myton's about. It's not just a hospice and the kind of connotations of what a hospice is. You know, you were talking about how you had penguins in at one point and just things like that. And so I don't know if you want to just talk a little bit about what Myton is about.
Yeah, so the hospice is not just about end-of-life care. As you said, we want to help people right from the point of diagnosis, but a massive part of what we do is about giving people memories and making the most of the precious time that they have left. So we're the only provider of hospice inpatient beds in the whole of Coventry and Warwickshire, and just 20% of our funding comes from the NHS. So as you said, we've had penguins, we've had alpacas, we've had reindeer, we have had horses, donkeys. We try to kind of make sure that people just have the best possible experience with their loved ones so that they've got memories. But, you know, we want to help more people, and that's the thing that we really struggle with. We have to raise £11 million every year to provide our services free of charge to our patients and their loved ones. And we would like to be able to open more beds so that we can support more people, but it is really down to funding. So one of the shocking statistics that people are really surprised to hear is that 3 out of 5 people on the waiting list for a bed at Myton will actually die before they can access one. That's obviously tragic, and it is something that we're trying to address, but it does come down to funding. So any support we can get, we're looking at whether people could sponsor a bed for a day, a week, a month, a year, and what that might look like. But people can support us in lots of different ways as well.
And then they can do that through the website, can't they?
Yeah, so they can go onto the Myton website, they can follow us on social media. If people have got skills, so we're really interested to hear about the workshops that you've talked about or the one-to-one support from some of your passioneers.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's ways that people can help us that isn't financially, we're really open to that. We want to get involved. We are a really important part of the community, and we want to form some really good partnerships so that people can help us, and obviously in return we can give them something back and they can be part of this much loved local charity, which Myton absolutely is.
Yeah, because I think you're joining us from a Make Good Grow perspective, but also a Mill Street perspective of getting back into the hustle bustle of understanding our community as well, and hopefully some of our passioneers upstairs and in our Mill Street community as well can get involved in Myton and offer their expertise, like you said, in skills or workshops or that one-to-one support if you need help with email marketing or those kind of specific skills we're able to sort of facilitate with. But I think we're both quite excited about what's to come.
We're so excited. We love Mill Street. We love the sound of Make Good Grow. We really want to be part of it. And like you say, just get some of those connections, all of the amazing businesses, charities, individuals that you seem to have like this hub of people. We're really keen to see how we can work together with them. So yeah, we're so excited after our chats today. And we were like, we've been talking so much, but there's just seems to be so much potential and so much scope. And we all got really excited about all the opportunities and ways we can work together. So yeah, I'm sure we're going to make some great connections here, and we are really looking forward to being part of this community and this hub.
Yeah, so and if people didn't want to not necessarily get involved with Make Good Grow in terms of offering their skill sets and stuff, you obviously mentioned you've got a lot of volunteering roles, so helping out with kind of the coffee shops and things like that you are looking for regular volunteers. You've got fundraising events, so the Santa Dash and things like that. So in terms of like using our Make Good Grow database and things like that, and hopefully if someone's watching they might be able to help or think, I want to get involved in Myton, how can I help? So are there any specific skills that you're currently looking for that someone can get in touch with us that we could then send to you?
Yeah, we're always looking for help of any kind, but in terms of skills, obviously technology, if there's ways that we can be more efficient in the work that we do, we're always looking for people to support with that and help us to improve and maximise the potential of everything we do. We look at capital projects, so improving some of our buildings for patients and families, and also our grounds. We have stunning gardens at our hospices where patients and their loved ones can sit outside. So if people are in any of those industries where they might be able to help us with some of the works, either within the buildings or in the grounds, then that's always valuable. We've got a coffee shop at our Coventry Hospice, which is really lovely, where people can just go and sit and, you know, have a coffee and a chat. We don't have something like that at Warwick, but it is something that we'd really love to have. So any kind of skills match, from really anything from like construction all the way through to tech, we'd be really open to hearing about, definitely.
Yeah. No, and then I think that's something that we can definitely help with. I think we've got a lovely bank of businesses and passionates that want to get involved.
And in terms of helping, you know, our patients and families to make memories, like we talked about, quite often we might put a call out for, you know, a patient really loves. So Tom Hardy was an example that we had in the past. We used the power of social media, and we were lucky enough that Tom did see that, and he actually phoned this particular lady. About 3 different video calls they had together, which was just incredible for her. But it might be that people support a particular football club, or they want to get involved with kind of a bucket list type thing. So when we put call outs for, do you know someone who knows someone, any connections that your networks might have could really help us as well. So some of those nice wish list things, enabling those things to happen for patients and families. Or, you know, we're always looking for raffle prizes or auction prizes, so anything that people can support within that way as well. So there are so many ways to get involved with Myton.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. I think that's everything in a nutshell. But I think we're really excited about the partnership with Make Good Grow and yourselves. And I think, you know, we've got loads of things that we can do from a skill set onwards. And I think, yeah, it's all good things to come.
And just one last thing, if anyone, you know, any of your kind of members or connections would ever want to come and have a look around the hospice, then they'd be so welcome. One of our biggest challenges is dispelling those myths. People think that it's a place where people just go to die at the very end of their life, that it might be dark and gloomy and sad. And whilst of course there are tears, there's so much laughter, so much joy, so much fun, and to actually see that for yourself is really powerful. So our doors are wide open, and we'd love to show some of the members around. Absolutely.
Yeah, sounds good. I mean, myself and Kat are definitely coming round, so that sounds good to us.
We look forward to that.
Well, thank you, Holly.
Thank you, Holly.